Hey everyone and welcome. If you're watching this, chances are you're about to embark on one of life's most amazing journeys, fatherhood. Getting ready for a new baby can feel like a whirlwind. Trust me, I've been there. But amidst all the excitement and, let's be honest, a little bit of nervousness, remember this, you've got this. This first year, it's a crash course in love, patience, and, yeah, maybe a few less than glamorous moments too. We're talking about those 3 a.m. feedings, the constant diaper changes, and figuring out why your little one seems to cry in different languages. This video is here to guide you, to share some real-life experiences, and offer some practical advice. Fatherhood is a transformative experience. It changes you in ways you never thought possible, pushing you beyond your comfort zone and revealing a strength and capacity for love you never knew you possessed. Over the next few minutes, we'll dive into some common challenges you might face, from sleepless nights to balancing work and family. We'll talk about the incredible rewards, those moments that make all the hard work worthwhile. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. Millions of dads have walked this path before you, and we're here to share what we've learned along the way. Alright, let's be real for a second, guys. One of the biggest adjustments you'll face is the lack of sleep. And I'm not talking about those occasional nights where you toss and turn. I'm talking about a whole new level of sleep deprivation. Those first few weeks, especially, can feel like a blur of feedings, diaper changes, and trying desperately to catch a few winks whenever you can. You might find yourself nodding off mid-conversation, or suddenly craving a nap more than you ever craved pizza. But here's the thing, it's temporary. Your baby will eventually sleep through the night, yes, really, and you'll slowly reclaim those precious hours of rest. In the meantime, try to grab naps whenever possible. Now, on top of the sleep deprivation, you're also trying to figure out this whole work-life balance thing. It's a common challenge, especially in those early months. You're learning to be a dad while still showing up for your job and responsibilities. The key here is communication. Talk to your partner about your schedules and how you can support each other. Don't be afraid to ask for help from family or friends if you need it. Remember, taking care of yourself allows you to be the best dad you can be. Now let's talk about communication, but not the kind you're used to. Babies, especially in the first year, communicate in their own unique ways. Cries, coos, gurgles, you name it. It's like they have their own secret language, and your job is to crack the code. Pay attention to your baby's cues, their body language, and the different sounds they make. And here's a pro tip. Sometimes babies just need to be held. We've talked about the challenges, the sleepless nights, the juggling act. But now, let's talk about the good stuff, the rewards of fatherhood that make it all worthwhile. First and foremost, the love. Guys, the love you'll feel for this tiny human is unlike anything you've ever experienced. You'll find yourself doing things you never thought you'd do, changing diapers in the middle of the night, singing silly songs, and marveling at every little gurgle and coo. And in those moments, you'll realize that this little person has captured your heart in a way you never thought possible. From the moment your baby looks into your eyes, you'll feel a connection that's deep and profound. Every day with your baby is an adventure, filled with new discoveries and milestones. Remember those early days when you were just trying to figure out how to change a diaper without making a mess? Now, you're celebrating first smiles, first laughs, and maybe even those first wobbly steps. These milestones are more than just cute photo opportunities. They're signs of your baby's development, their growing independence, and your journey as a father. You'll find yourself cheering them on every step of the way, bursting with pride at each new accomplishment. But it's not just the big milestones that matter. It's the everyday moments too. The quiet cuddles, the silly games, the bedtime stories. Fatherhood isn't just about raising a child, it's about growing alongside them. As your baby grows and learns, so will you. You'll discover new depths of patience you never knew you had, a capacity for silliness you'd forgotten about, and a love that multiplies with each passing day. It's a journey of self-discovery, as you navigate the challenges and celebrate the triumphs. You'll learn to see the world through your child's eyes, to find joy in the simplest things, and to appreciate the preciousness of time. Let's face it, guys, time becomes a precious commodity when you become a dad. Those 24 hours in a day somehow seem to vanish before you've even had your morning coffee. The key is to prioritize and be flexible. Accept that you can't do it all, at least not perfectly, and that's okay. Focus on what matters most, spending quality time with your baby, supporting your partner, and taking care of yourself. And don't be afraid to say no to extra commitments or delegate tasks when you can. These little moments add up and create lasting memories. Guys, one of the best things you can do for yourself as a new dad is to build a support system. Connect with other dads, whether it's friends who are already fathers, family members, or even online parenting groups. Talking to other dads who are going through similar experiences can be a game changer. It's a chance to share tips, vent about the challenges, and realize that you're not alone in those moments of doubt or frustration. And remember, your partner is your biggest ally in this journey. With all the focus on the new baby, it's easy to let your relationship with your partner take a back seat. But remember, a strong and loving partnership is the foundation of a happy family. Make time for each other, even if it's just a few minutes each day to connect and reconnect. Schedule regular date nights, even if it's just ordering takeout and watching a movie at home after the baby goes to bed. By nurturing your relationship, you're not only strengthening your bond as a couple, but you're also creating a loving and stable environment for your child to thrive. Okay guys, let's talk about a common pitfall that many new dads experience. Neglecting self-care. It's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of fatherhood, putting your baby's needs before your own. But here's the thing, neglecting your own well-being can actually make you a less effective parent. Think about it. How can you be the best dad you can be if you're running on empty? It's like trying to drive a car with an empty gas tank. Eventually, you're going to stall. Taking care of yourself isn't selfish, it's essential. Make time for activities that recharge you, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. These small acts of self-care can make a world of difference in your overall well-being and your ability to handle the demands of fatherhood. Here's something they don't always tell you about fatherhood. It's an emotional roller coaster. One minute you're on top of the world, overjoyed by your baby's first smile, and the next minute you're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or even a little bit down. It's completely normal, guys. Don't underestimate the emotional impact of becoming a dad. Your hormones are changing, you're adjusting to a whole new way of life, and you're experiencing a love so profound it can be overwhelming at times. Talk to your partner, your friends, or a therapist about what you're going through. Sharing your feelings, both the good and the challenging ones, can help you process them in a healthy way. One of the biggest challenges of first-year fatherhood is finding your balance. It's about juggling your role as a dad with your other responsibilities, your job, your relationship, your own well-being. It's easy to get caught up in the super dad mentality, trying to do it all and be everything to everyone. But here's the truth, you don't have to be perfect. It's okay to ask for help, to delegate tasks, and to prioritize what's truly important. Focus on what brings you joy, what strengthens your bond with your baby, and what allows you to be the best version of yourself. Let's talk about expectations for a minute, guys. We're bombarded with images of perfect fathers in movies, on TV, and even on social, you know? You know the ones. Those dads who seem to effortlessly handle every situation with a smile, their babies never cry, and their houses are always spotless. Here's the reality. It's not always going to be picture perfect. Fatherhood is messy, it's unpredictable, and it's okay if you don't have it all figured out right away. Don't buy into the myth that you need to be a superhero from day one. Embrace the journey, guys, with all its ups and downs. Remember those picture-perfect images of fatherhood we were just talking about? Yeah, those are usually staged. In reality, there will be spit up on your best shirt, diaper blowouts at the most inconvenient times, and toys scattered across every inch of your living room floor. And guess what? It's perfectly okay. These messy moments are all part of the adventure. Embrace the mess, guys, because it's in those messy, unscripted moments that you'll create some of your most cherished memories. One of the most important things to remember about fatherhood is that there's no one-size-fits-all approach. What works for one dad might not work for another, and that's perfectly okay. You're going to find your own way, your own rhythm, your own unique style of parenting. Don't be afraid to experiment, to try different things, and to figure out what feels right for you and your family. There's no right or wrong answer when it comes to parenting, as long as you're coming from a place of love and wanting the best for your child. As we wrap up this journey through the first year of fatherhood, I want to leave you with one final thought. Enjoy every moment. Time flies by so quickly, especially in those early years. One minute you're holding your newborn baby in your arms, marveling at their tiny fingers and toes, and the next minute, they're taking their first steps, saying their first words, and developing their own unique personalities. It might sound cliché, but cherish these moments, even the challenging ones. The sleepless nights, the diaper blowouts, the times when you feel like you're in over your head. They're all part of the incredible journey of fatherhood. Don't get so caught up in the day-to-day tasks that you forget to pause and appreciate the miracle that's unfolding right before your eyes. Take lots of pictures, but more importantly, take mental snapshots. Remember the feeling of your baby's tiny hand wrapped around your finger, the sound of their laughter, the way they look at you with pure love and trust. These are the moments that will stay with you long after the baby toys have been packed away and the crib has been disassembled. The first year of fatherhood is just the beginning of an incredible adventure. As your child grows, so will your role as a father. You'll be their protector, their guide, their cheerleader, and their confidant. You'll teach them about the world, about right and wrong, about the importance of kindness, empathy, and resilience. And in turn, they will teach you just as much, if not more. They'll challenge you, inspire you, and fill your life with a love you never thought possible. The bond you build with your child during these early years will lay the foundation for a lifetime of love, laughter, and shared memories. So embrace the journey, dads. Embrace the challenges, celebrate the victories, and never forget the incredible privilege and responsibility it is to be a father. The world needs more great dads, and I have a feeling you're going to be one of the best.